Good afternoon, Stampers. This is Judy Anderson from judystamps.com, and I'd like to welcome you to my Happy Stamping Studio. Today we're going to be using one of my favorite stamp sets, the Perfectly Pears. I'm pairing that up with the Granny Apple Green and Pretty in Pink inks, and we will be using Memento ink also. We are going to be using the Awash with Beauty, a piece from the Awash from Beauty Designer Series paper. Now, these are some of my favorite products in the current catalog, and they're available while quantities last until the end of the month. Now, you guys all know the new catalog is arriving in May. Now, if you've purchased from me in the last 3 months and are long distant, you will be receiving your catalog through the mail. If you're local, all you have to do is contact me and I will put one out for you and you can come pick it up for free. If you have not purchased from me in the last 3 months, you can purchase this catalog for $2. So you want to see the cover? Here it is, you guys. Isn't that awesome? I can't show you the inside yet until it goes live, but this is the cover. And let me tell you, it is exciting. And there is also another exciting change to our catalogs. You're going to be getting 3 catalogs a year. We're doing away with our mini program and our annual catalog. Instead, we're going to give you seasonal catalogs that are a little bit smaller for you to look at. And that is in addition to the online products and the kits that you'll find online through my store. So we're going to use this Perfectly Pears stamp set, and we are going to be using this outline stamp. So let me mount that onto a block here. I'm going to get that mounted. Then we're going to use the inside image. Now this is an image that will color it for you automatically. Isn't that so nice? I think so. I love them. And this is also a stamp that will give you different hues of your, not hues, but different depth of your ink when you stamp. Now I am going to do a thank you. You guys know I love sending out thank you cards. So we're going to be using a thank you right here. And I'm also going to be using the smaller stamp. We're going to stamp that on the inside, or perhaps you might do it on the outside, but we're going to be using both these stamps and we're going to be using the same technique. Okay, so we've got those. Let's close up our stamp set. So we're going to put together our card first. So we're going to take our card base, fold it, and once again, I don't have my bone folder. Judy, get your act together. We're going to adhere our designer series paper. Now, I do love the floral side, but we are doing pears. And I could actually do the florals and it would go. So you choose the paper that the side that you want. I'm going to put that right here. Okay, so that's our card base. We're going to set that to the side and we are going to stamp this piece. Now, this piece is going to go on the front of our card. So we can decide, do we want to put the 2 small pears on the front? Or do we want to put the large pear on the front? Either will look fine. I think I'm going to do the large. So I'm going to grab my Granny Apple ink, Granny Apple Green, and stamp the outside of the image. Now, I want to make sure I leave enough room for those leaves up on top. So I'm just going to angle it slightly and bring it down to about there, and that should be good. Okay, now I'm going to grab my leaves. Now these leaves can go on either way. You can put it on this way or you can put it on this way, whichever way you want. I'm going to put them so they're going up. I'm going to put that, and it is going to stamp off the side a little bit. That's a-okay, you guys. Okay, so we've got that. So now I'm going to take my blending brush, a little bit of ink, open up the lid, and put it on like this. Now, I want this to be soft, so I'm going to try it here. And I'm just going to go over those leaves a little bit. I just want that hint of color. And it's okay that we have the color going outside the leaves. Okay, next, this is where we can have a little bit of fun. I'm going to close those lids up. I'm going to take part of the stamp and put my Pretty in Pink. Okay, then I'm going to take my Granny Apple Green and put some Granny Apple Green. And I'm going on the corner of my ink pad here, you guys. How are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the spring-like weather, or are you having storms in your area? We're having a little bit of both. We're having storms at night. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just tapping this on here to kind of blend in that color. Now, if you want, you could fill up your pink and dab that on there. The pink is a lighter color, so I always like to put a little bit of ink on my blending brush. Okay, we're going to take this and put it on the center, just like that. Press down. How are you guys? Look at that. Now, to add to this, if you want, and this is where you customize your stamps a little bit, you guys, I'm going to take my blending brush because I like that texture on my pear here. And that's why I stamp it. You could just blend it, or you could just leave it as is. So I'm going to take my blending brush and just go over and do a little bit of pink. That Pretty in Pink, that's a color that's going away this year, you guys. I'm so sad to see it go. I feel that the Granny Apple Green is dark enough. I'm just going to go over again and put that on there. Okay, so now I'm going to take my Memento ink. So many of you on here today. Say hi, you guys. I can't see your comments, but I do go back and answer all your questions. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. Okay, we're going to do that thank you right down there. So close this up. Now you have a choice here. I have some of our Pretty in Pink ribbon here. Oh, I did. Did it fall on the floor? Oh my gosh, you guys, I just had it. You know, I'm going to find it when I get off. Oh dear. I have been going through my stuff and separating the old stuff out of my thing here, and I just had it. Do any of you see it? Let me know if you see it. This is a bummer. I'm going to go grab another ribbon. Okay, I really don't see that ribbon, and I just had it here. Although I did run upstairs because the dogs were barking and I had to make them quiet. So I intended on using our Pretty in Pink ribbon. But since Judy lost it, that's not happening. So I have some retired ribbon here. Oh, let's get it open. It's kind of like a striped, and it's a little bit lighter, but it's going to go. So let me just snip off a piece. We don't need a very big piece here. Just like that. So we have two choices here. I can just put it around this piece like this and then mount it on to the green, or we could go all the way around the green. I'm going to choose just to put it around the white. Okay, now this piece that I'm mounting it onto, you guys, I only used a half a sheet of cardstock. So I cut this piece off my card base and then trimmed it down a little bit to fit my mat. Now you will get all the measurements over on my blog. That post will post tomorrow morning, and it'll give you all the measurements for you. And you can always refer back to the video. Okay, so we are going to wait to place that. This is the inside of our card. And like I said, I want to do those pears on the inside. And I'm going to put them right here in this corner. Okay. Now, instead of choosing to use this stamp, I want to show you both ways. I'm going to take the Granny Apple Green and just go and put some color up here in the leaves. Very subtle. And then I'm going to put some on the pears, like that. Okay, now we're going to take our Pretty in Pink and we're going to fill that in. Now you're going to notice this is a much softer look because we didn't use the stamp. Mix up how you guys color these, you know, and I just love that you can change the look of your stamps just by changing the colors and the papers you use. You know, I know most of my customers have a tendency of copying the catalog or thinking that they buy the designer series paper, so they need to use that designer series paper only. Mix it up with your other papers, you guys. You can get so many beautiful looks. Okay, I'm going to take this and I'm just going to go softly around the edge just to create a soft hue around the outside. Whoa, I really don't know what happened to that spool of ribbon. I probably grabbed it, ran upstairs with it, telling the dogs to hush up, and see how that just softens that paper. Thank you for the likes, you guys. Thank you. I appreciate that. I do appreciate you guys. Now, I want to tell you guys about a special that's going to be starting tomorrow, April 15th, and run through Thursday, April 16th. You can earn double rewards on your purchases for those 2 days only. So for 48 hours. And how you can access that, you can go to my website, Judy with an I, stamps.com. Here it is right here, judystamps.com, and click on the Shop Now button. Okay, we've got that. Now, the reason why I stamped that first is because I want to place this so we see a majority of that image. Now, you guys know the secret. I've taught you this before. We're going to take and put our adhesive here along this edge, and then we're going to go along the top here. And I'm going to put 2 swipes. And that's just, a lot of times people put it down here farther, and then your tape holds it closed. This way, you know it's going to be secure. We're going to raise this up just a little bit. Leave just a little bit of that reveal and place that on there. And that's your card. Isn't that beautiful? I think it's so springy looking. And just by changing the papers and the colors. Now, I did offer a class last fall using this stamp set, and many of you took it and loved it. So grab that stamp set again, you guys. Grab out your designer series paper and make another card using different colors and different papers. Don't forget, grab your catalog, message me, or if you're long distance and have purchased from me in the last 3 months, you will get it in the mail for free. And if you're local, please contact me. I have a catalog for you, waiting for you here. And don't forget about that double reward special going on April 15th and 16th. Helps you to save a little bit during tax day. So until we meet again, everybody, happy stamping.